Lieutenant Colonel Butler would be the first black superintendent of the Maryland State Police, but tonight senators had a lot of questions for him as part of a department that is now under federal investigation for discrimination.
Internally, I understand the Maryland State Police. I've dedicated 28 and a half years of my life to the Maryland State Police. I know I can make it better.
Lieutenant Colonel Roland Butler made his case to the Senate Executive Nominations Committee Monday, outlining his plan if he's named superintendent of the Maryland State Police.
To begin, we must acknowledge and address all bias and discriminatory practices. We have a duty to build trust, boost morale.
Butler rose through the ranks of the state police. Right now, he's the chief of the Field Operations Bureau. With the agency under federal investigation for racial discrimination within the department, senators questioned Butler tonight about being in a leadership role at the time of those complaints.
Yes, I was a part of that structure, but again, as a bureau chief, you don't get to see everything. The biggest thing we need to do is start with building trust. Trust and communication. People need to feel comfortable bringing their concerns to me or anyone else within the rank structure.
Senators had a stack of letters in support of Butler, but also 30 pages of people writing with concerns. They questioned why some of those people writing in said they didn't feel comfortable coming to him with their issues.
Don't know, but I can tell you I'll sit down and talk with them. I'll make my trek across the state to meet with people.
Butler told senators he is willing to do what it takes to recruit more officers, increase diversity, and fix what's broken in the state policing system.
Just like we talk about national law enforcement reform, I will have to reform to lead the Maryland State Police. And I look forward to working with everyone who has a stake in this.
The senators did not vote tonight on Butler's nomination. No date has been set for that vote yet. In Annapolis, Kim Dacey, WBAL TV 11 News.